YouTube. Check this out, man. Y'all heard the rumors. Y'all saw the allegations. And, well, it seems they are true. Okay? He was one of the biggest streamers in the world. One of the biggest YouTubers. He had everything. He had the wife. He had the kids. He had the career. He had everything going for him. Okay? He streamed every day. He played games. He made us believe that we can be anything we want. And he just took it all away from us. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think you know exactly who I'm talking about. But before we get into any of that, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Rick, back at a brand new video, back at a brand new reaction. Before we get started, go and smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment. Or that's something to react to, man. Hit that sub button. Come on, let's go and lower ourselves just like so. Okay, we're gonna get into this, man. All right, boom! Ah! Psych, I'm 26. Oh, the end of Dr. Disrespect, man. Okay, we got our man JAMARI today. Looks like we got 12 minutes together. We're gonna react to it, man. Y'all already know his career. After the allegations, it was already on a decline, and seems things came true. I won't give any specifics as to what the allegations are. I'll kind of let the video do its thing. Hit that sub button, man. We're almost at 2K. Let's get it.
By the name Dr. Disrespect, he first began his career online.
That is way too quick. Sorry, y'all. I like to skip through videos.
Almost 15 years ago, making Call of Duty commentary and other gaming videos.
Too. Look at this guy running down the middle of the street.
Wow.
You think he's smart? He's not smart. In fact, his brother isn't smart either.
From the start, people really loved both him and this persona that he put on. This was still a very primitive time for the platform as a whole, but Doc was one of those early YouTubers who really saw the bigger picture and the massive gains which could come from thinking more like a businessman and less like a run-of-the-mill creator. He was clearly building a brand with a strong direction and a loyal fan base.
You're watching one of the most perfect specimens, right? Perfectly designed. Look at the hand-to-head ratio. It's absolutely flawless. My biceps, the exact same size as my calves. Says, Doc, you're the most stand-up dude on Twitch and so damn entertaining. Can we coin your signature dance move as the slick daddy?
It's crazy how impactful he was just to throw it away.
Yes.
And over the next half-decade, he would grind out YouTube. And he even got some opportunities to work directly in the development of a couple of AAA titles at the time. But it was not until 2015 when he would start streaming on Justin TV, now known as Twitch, and he quickly began to dominate the site.
Fucking game! This game is a joke! It's a shotgun blast right here!
By 2018, Doc was breaking records and signing massive deals with some major brands. It was beyond clear that streaming and this persona that he had created was like a match made in heaven, and this all resulted in him becoming one of the most popular people on Twitch, period. So everything was going great for Doc. Yes, he had a few bumps in the road, like when he cheated on his wife and then cried on stream about it.
As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid. I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful, and I'm probably going to be taking some time away, time off.
And of course, there was also the time
he was already on a decline. The signs were there, y'all. The signs are always there. We just can't ignore them. That's crazy. He was already. It was just. He just hit the bottom finally. That's crazy.
Got a temporary ban on Twitch for streaming in the restroom at E3. But overall, he was still in completely over his head with success and an abundance of opportunity. But then on June 26 of 2020, exactly 4 years ago to this day, things would change drastically, as seemingly out of nowhere Doc would get banned. Twitch's official statement on the ban would read, "As is our process, we take appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or terms of service. These apply to all streamers regardless of status or prominence in the community, with Discord also removing him from their partner program." Now immediately Doc would claim that he had no idea why he was banned from Twitch, also stating that his contracts were still in good standing. From here he would begin to stream on YouTube, and in August of 2021 he would announce that he knew the reason for his banning and would be suing Twitch.
But a lot of people ask me, do you know the reason? Yeah, I do know the reason why now. I've known for months now. the reason why. And I'll just say this right now, champs. There's a reason why we're suing the out of them. Okay?
By March of the next year, it would be revealed that they had resolved this legal.
Moving on. I have resolved my legal dispute with Twitch. No party admits to any wrongdoing. That's funny.
Dispute, and that he would not be returning to the platform. So the speculation and growing anger towards Twitch's decision really only grew in the eyes of the general public. But here is where things get really interesting, because for the past 4 years since his banning, Doc has retained the position that it was unjust and that it really affected his career and potential to make money in a massive way.
I make probably a quarter of what I was making on Twitch. You think a big time company like Nike is going to want to work with that big question mark? Or Disney? It fucking sucks.
Launder cash here.
But now the truth is seemingly coming to light piece by piece, and it all started when a former Twitch employee named Cody Connors tweeted out he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon, the powers that could be read in plain text. Of course, this all sparked a massive storm online, and his buddies rushed to defend him.
These are some crazy accusations.
Yeah!
Until we know them as fact, until they've been proven with evidence, what are we talking about? What's anybody talking about?
You even had one of the Tate brothers speak up, saying that he knows what it's like to be a tall, successful man who women are throwing themselves at, and he just knows that Doc is innocent. And then you even had Doc himself tweeting out, listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All of this had been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found. And I was paid. Elden Ring Monday. So obviously a lot of people found this statement to be sketchy, to say the least.
Very sketchy. Him looking good has nothing to do with interacting with a minor. I don't know what Trista was talking about. You know, I like Trista too, but in that very moment, I don't know what he was talking about. That's crazy. Yeah, his career's over.
While others speculated that he couldn't outright say he wasn't talking to or interested in meeting up with a minor due to legal bindings. The next time he would boot up his stream, he would claim that he was not interested in speaking on these allegations at all.
For those that are looking for me to expand on this weekend, not gonna. I already said what I needed to say. I don't give a fuck about this guy. That's it.
And for the rest of this stream, he would seem pretty distraught and even speak about taking some time away from the internet in general.
It's wanting to just kind of move away from the limelight. Ultimately, that's what it's about. It's time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Oof, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs.
Now this is where the real hammers kind of start to drop, as his own gaming studio, Midnight Society, which he co-founded, would announce that they would be terminating their relationship with him, citing that they assumed his innocence, but after speaking with the parties involved,
nobody
but to make this
want to work with him.
People speculated that he actually got word of this while on stream and noticed that it changed his entire demeanor.
Nobody want to work with him. Wow, yeah. He reading it. Nobody want to work with him. Stay away from these children, y'all. Stop. If y'all, unless you're the same age as that person, no. Okay, no. If you are an adult, adults. If you are a kid, kids. But if you are an adult, adults. And that's it. That's wild.
So obviously this more or less confirmed that they peeked behind the curtain and didn't like what they saw, to a point where they felt like action needed to be taken. Of course, people started making jokes saying, "Hey Doc, I heard you like 'em young," and posting videos of his quote-unquote new setup. And they also brought up this clip from 2 months ago.
I remember someone saying Doctor's Disrespect got banned from Twitch because he was messaging underage girls on Twitch.
He said that.
He called it.
Wait, what?
He called it.
That's not it.
He called it.
We're about to learn all about the DMCA process now.
That's what
I'm saying. What I heard it.
Does he say that? If I'm the duck, I'm suing you right now.
I would actually sue you.
Now this would all more or less force Doc's hand, so he would once again tweet out that he wants to cut the fucking bullshit, claiming that he's always been upfront and real. He would then apologize to his community and confirm that he would be stepping down from his position in the gaming studio company. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual back in 2017? The answer is yes.
Wow.
Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These are passionate, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me.
Even though it hasn't, bro, I mean, you're already experiencing it. You're experiencing all the backlash. Your career's over. You should never even been involved with someone that is not of age. Let alone you're married with a child, bro. Or actually, well, you probably didn't have your child then, but you were probably married or with your woman. What are you doing? What is going on? And aside from all that, not of age. Let's not forget the point. That's crazy, man. I don't really have too much to say on that. That's crazy. Stay away from these children if you are an adult. Okay? Period.
From a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained those conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I own my fucking shit. This was stupid. Still, Doc would retain that he is not a predator, that he doesn't care about his quote-unquote haters, and lastly made it clear that he had no intentions to go anywhere. So basically, Dr. Disrespect confirms here that he was indeed having inappropriate conversations with someone who was not of age. I find it hilarious that his only real defense of himself is that he never had any intentions behind these personal conversations he was engaged in. It's kind of like saying, oh, I didn't plan to rob the bank. I just got the ski mask, the gun, the rope, and of course the blueprints of the building as well as the security guard's schedule. And let's be clear that these chat logs have not and likely will never be released to the public, but it's pretty obvious there was something damning in there. One of the heads of his now former studio tweeted out, "This is a statement from me personally. It does not reflect any of my companies and has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you. Period. I promised to only act on facts, and I did." And some of his good friends would even come forward with their reactions to this new information.
I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, and look, there's no excuse for something like that.
I have known Doc for
a while now.
We've
shout out to Nick
played
Merckx,
games for years. If he knew that was a minor, and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that.
No matter what it looks like publicly, it usually means someone did something, right? Or there was some truth to enough truth. Right? You settle to cover things up. You settle to not let things get out there. Don't text minors or do any of that shit.
And even the 49ers have released a statement saying that they're done with the doctor. Personally, I cannot comprehend how Peters have released a statement saying that they're done with the doctor.
Damn. This shit go by so quick.
And even the
Here we go. We take these developments seriously. We will not be working with him going forward. The San Francisco 49ers revealed they stopped working with Doctor. Damn. What?
49ers have released a statement saying that they're done with the doctor.
He lost everything.
I cannot comprehend how people make these types of mistakes over and over again. Like, it's so easy to not only not speak to a minor, but to not speak to anyone when you are in this type of position. Like, why even begin to engage in conversation with this person? It just goes to show me how little self-control he had at the time he was 37 years old with a wife and kid. Like, if you ask me, I think the only real explanation would be that his personified ego had actually become a part of his real character. Dressing up like that every day for a decade plus, playing a caricature of his real character. Dressing up like...
Look at the car he whipping. You threw that away over a kid? Over a child, bro, that you were texting? Look at the car you whipping. How you gonna pay for this car? How you gonna pay for this car? How? How you gonna get another one? How you gonna pay for this car? Tripping, bro. Oh, man.
That every day for a decade plus playing a caricature of yourself has to damage something about an individual psychologically. And the funniest part to me is that he rode the unjust cancellation wave for such a long time, made millions of dollars doing so, only for this all to come to light.
What the Twitch ban is really, how it's really affected us, not just from a financial standpoint, but from a networking standpoint, from all the relationships we've built over the past 5 years, and in terms of Activision and EA, I mean, everyone, all the big sponsors, all the big partnerships, they have to question, why did you get banned?
Like, the fact that he was out here playing the victim to me is just an absolute joke. But I want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. I know you still have a lot of people defending this man for some reason, even when he literally admitted to his wrongdoing. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other streamer drama out here needs to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Jamari, man. That was a good video. Shout out to him. Alright. That's wild, man. Yeah, leave children alone, and if you're an adult, only talk to adults. Yeah, that'll be message of the day. Hit that sub button, man. We're almost to 2K. Let's get it.